What's up, everybody? It's Joey G again. Little show for during the week, Doing this little new technique with my new camera device, Today's topic, real quick one, divas. The hottest divas, or knockouts if you want to, consider TN gay. They do got some hot divas, even Ring of Honor with Maria and a couple of hot chicks. And the Indies got the hottest chicks because they barely wear nothing, when they're going to the ring. But, I ain't a pervert like that anymore, so, you know what I mean? But I do look at girls and I love women, you know what I'm saying? For real, you know what I mean? I ain't no, fanook. But let's get on to the divas. Straight up, the 5 hottest divas of all time, I'll tell you them real quick. Not in this order, not in that order, but off the top of my head, the top 5 hottest divas of all time. Stephanie McMahon. Steph. No doubt, Stephanie is the bomb. Maybe not now. She looks a little, because she spit out 3 kids. Any chick that spits out 3 kids, you know what's going to happen. Then after that, in my opinion, Velvet Sky. She's beautiful. She's awesome. She's in TNA. I wish she was in WWE because I'm not a big TNA fan. It was on last night. It debuted on Wednesday. I watched a little bit of it, and you can see they're doing the tag team a lot. The Dudleys in there, and the Hardys, and Bully Ray's leaving, and Jeff's leaving, and Matt and Dion will probably follow too. You know what I mean? And the Wolves were out there, and they're a great tag team, Triple H. I don't know why you didn't ever sign the Wolves. They're a great tag team. They can bring tag team continuity back to the tag team division in WWE. But Triple H, the big nose, geek, crinage, snob, bitch ass that he is, won't do it. Excuse my language. I'm trying to watch my language. I'm sorry, Jesus. Then you got Stephanie McMahon, Velvet Sky, Paige. I love Paige. I love her English accent. I would love to have a cup of tea with her in England or anywhere, LA, New York. She'd come right here to Philly and find me. Paige is great. I love her. She's awesome. And one of my favorites of all time, Missy Hyatt. She might be, this is not an order. Remember, I'm telling you the top 5 divas that I think. Missy Hyatt probably was her and Sherry Martel. Before she was Sensational Sherry. I liked her when she was Sherry Martel in the AWA, back when the AWA was on ESPN. Back in the 80s at 4 o'clock. Anybody remember that? When AWA was back on there, when she managed Buddy Rogers, Buddy Rose, Playboy Buddy Rose, the fat boy, looked like a big fat snowman. And Doug Summers, and they used to fight the Rockers all the time, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty when they were the Midnight Rockers. And Sherry was hot then she came to the WWE, and you know how Vince just does things bigger, and everything on everything on Stephanie got bigger, everything on Sherry got bigger. Everybody used to call her Scary Sherry, and I remember that. And I was in 7th grade, 6th, 7th grade. I was 89, she started becoming popular. She was the women's champion, Sensational Sherry. Well, she was Sherry Martel. Then she was Sensational Sherry. Then she was Queen Sherry with the Macho Man, which was a great angle. I thought her and Savage worked great together. The Macho Man was the man. I don't think Miss Elizabeth, God rest her soul, they say she's the first lady of wrestling. She's not. I say Sherry Martel's the first lady of wrestling, for real, or Missy Hyatt. Missy Hyatt really is. And to go back on her, she's still beautiful. And she's, 48 years old, and still, she's a MILF. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. I love blondes. Blondes are my favorite. Every one of my girlfriends that I ever cared about, this one, that one, and tons of other ones have been blonde. I've loved them. Not saying I don't love other chicks, but, blondes are my favorite. I love Missy Hyatt. Velvet Sky, it's too bad she's in TNA because she is so hot and smoking. Angelina Love's hot too. You know who was hot? If you remember, when Angelina Love left the Beautiful People and it was just Velvet, Madison Ray, who was hot too, and who I'm friends with on Facebook. How you doing, Madison? I've been waiting like 3 years to hear back from you. What's up? Joey G can make TNA a whole lot of money and put them on the map. Just put me on that creative team, and I'll take TNA. TNA, it would be hard to, try to take over, or at least I'm going to try to take over. No, I'm a creative guy behind the scenes. Now, you want to put me as a character? I could be a great character. But one thing is, I'm a heel. I don't like to be cheered. I like to be booed, and let me hear them boos too. Just like Hulk Hogan, but I want to be booed. I like to be booed. What's the fun of not being booed? I love the people getting on my case. That's Joey G. That's me. I love to be booed. And I love having all the women. Straight up. You know what I mean? That's why today's topic is hot divas, really, divas. And that's what they are, divas. Knockouts in TNA, divas in WWE. But, Candice Michelle, she's another one. She's very hot. I mean, there's so many divas. I mean, you even look here on my walls. I showed you the other night, Dawn Marie. I mean, she's hot. I mean, they were all with Vince McMahon at one time. Now, the one time that was funny is when Tori Wilson, if you all remember back in the summer of 2001 when WWE bought WCW, and Tori Wilson lured Vince all the way into the back. I think they were in the Garden, too, in MSG that night in New York. And lured him in, and he was unbuckling. She was like, no, why don't you want to do yours first? And he was unbuckling his pants, and he turned around, and Linda was right there. And I think, I'm not sure, you have to go back on YouTube and check it, and I think she kicked him in the nuts. I'm not sure, but I remember it was funny. But Tori Wilson and Kelly, to me, Tori Wilson, okay, I think for some reason I liked her better in WCW. When she got to WWE, she got too pretty. Same thing with Kelly. She just like, when she put that evil look on, like when she was like trying to tell Drew McIntyre, Drew Galloway's his real name, and he's in IWC, back in IWC now. He was supposed to be the chosen one, and I really thought he should have been. He was supposed to be the next Triple H, and I think he could have been. I think just Vince dropped the ball with them. They didn't know what to do with him. And they put him in. But him and Cody Rhodes, I think, are one of the greatest WWE tag teams of all time. And you can laugh at me all you want, but they were. They would have kept them two together. They were like something like, they were, you know, the Drew McIntyre, and I know I'm getting off topic, but I'm all over the place. I'm a creative genius. You know, Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes reminded me of the Hollywood Blondes. They reminded me of Steve Austin and Brian Pillman. Just like my favorite wrestler, the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose. I'm telling you, the future of the WWE. I'm telling you, mark my words. And it's 2014, not 2016. That was a mess up. And my shows, Messing Around, Wrestle Talk with Joey G, it's about everything I always talk about. The same old shows. The shows you all watch me on, it's the same thing. It's just a new technique. That's why the titles say Wrestle Talk with Joey G. They're the same shows, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, they're different shows, but I mean, it's the same thing. It ain't me talking about something stupid, me not, you know what I mean? I was messing around, seeing this technique work the first two shows, but now it is serious and I'm back on track. And this is a serious show. Well, you know, not serious, but this is a show getting me to Stamford, Connecticut and getting me to the head of WWE Creative. And that will happen. I guarantee it. There's that word again. And Danny Mac is still on board and still part of this group. So don't worry about it. He's still a part of the Joey G Connection. And that's what it is, the Joey G Connection. For real. Not the NWE. It's the Joey G Connection, and that's what it is. And when I get to Stanford or New York or LA, it'll be whatever. Back to the chicks real quick. Got another chick in there who I thought was hot. If you remember, as I was getting onto the beautiful people, Lacey Von Erich. Lacey Von Erich was a hot chick. She had nice legs. Speaking of nice legs, Stacy Keibler, I mean, made it out good. She's with George Clooney now. Last time I looked, I was in a pharmacy waiting for my medication. I picked up a magazine, and I looked in, and I see her on a boat with Clooney in an island somewhere. I mean, she made out pretty big. I remember seeing her before she even got into a WCW ring. She must have been at a house show at the Baltimore Arena, and it was on Nitro back when the Monday Night Wars were going on. And I saw her in the crowd with a Wolfpack shirt on. It was her, it was Stacy Keibler. And now look at her. I mean, I always thought she was hot. She was hot as Miss Hancock, though. That was her, like, even with Brooke Tessmacher in TNA, when she had them glasses, just makes something, it looks sexy. She looks hot. You know what I mean? Same thing, like, I didn't get done telling you about Sherry Martel. She would wear them outfits. Everybody would say Elizabeth was hotter. Elizabeth might have been a little prettier, the girl next door type, just like Nikki and Brie Bella. You know what I mean? Brie's like the girl next door who goes out with the goat-faced troll. Nikki's the cool chick, the hotter twin. I don't even know, because you can tell the difference. You know what I mean? Nikki's a little better built. Brie's meant maybe a little curve. She's meant for the troll. C-Man, the Super Cena, he does belong with Nikki Bella, because she is a super chick. So, yeah, and they're two of the hottest, too. But the top five, like I said, Stephanie McMahon, Velvet Sky, Missy Hyatt. What did I say? All right, I said them three. Paige, no doubt about it. And Sonny. I forgot to mention Sonny. And Sonny, I mean, how could you not like Sonny? I mean, poor Chris Candido. I did like him, but I don't like him as much as the Click. I mean, Shawn Michaels is my favorite wrestler ever. And Shawn Michaels would be, you know, him and, I mean, hearing stories about Sonny. Her and Sonny, they would be on the road, and Sonny and Chris would be in one room. And then Shawn, Diesel, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Triple H, X-Pac and Justin Incredible, they'd be mixed around, but Shawn Michaels, HBK, the Heartbreak Kid, would always be in the next room with Kevin Nash or Triple H or Justin Incredible, one of them. And they would meet up, and, you know, him and Sonny would have sex. And same thing with Vince McMahon in The Office back in the day. It's on YouTube, look it up. You know what I mean? Vince would let Shawn and Sonny, if I said Stephanie before, I'm sorry, but Stephanie did have an affair at Macho Man Randy Savage. Go on YouTube and check it out. It is for real. Why wasn't Randy Savage ever mentioned into the Hall of Fame? Just go on and look and read about it. Type it up. Randy Savage, Stephanie McMahon affair. Why Randy Savage never came back to the WWE and wasn't, my fault. He was never invited. I'm getting off topic here because, like I said, I'm a genius. I mean, I'm like Randy Savage's brother, Lanny Poffo, the genius. I get so many things on my mind, but so little time. You know what I mean? I don't want to eat up everybody's time. But like I said, Stephanie, I'm a guy, but I'm gonna get that shirt. Steph. But like I said, Paige, she's a little white. I know she's not as white as Sheamus though. She's not a jar of mayonnaise. You know what I mean? And you know, they're just Velvet Sky. She's just, I mean, she was on WWE TV. Vince would make her 20 million times hotter than she already is on TN Gay, as I call it. But it's TNA, it's wrestling. I mean, I'll be on the internet, you know, or something else, but I always have it on mute. And if it's a good match, I'll watch TNA. But it's not on the night. It's not on Thursday nights anymore because SmackDown, I don't know what date, is moving back to Thursday nights. But like I said, the Divas, a lot of them are hot. Maria, Sable, I was going to name her one of my favorites, but she kind of we all know she's Reno Lesnar. She's married to Brock Lesnar now. She was with Mark Morrow, a.k.a. Johnny B. Bad. But I heard she was a little bit of a head case. I heard stories on YouTube and throughout the years on videos from Terry Reynolds, as you know, Marlena, Alexandria York, a.k.a. in WCW back in the day. So, I mean, she was a little loony, but Sonny, I know you want me, I know you want me. She's hot, and I'd pump that on you, no doubt. But today was about Divas. Tomorrow, who knows what it's going to be. I'll be back, though, definitely Saturday to do my show. You know, that's the show of shows on Saturday. I'm not going to be doing as many shows during the week from now on. This is just practice, but these last couple shows are for real. So the Wrestle Talk with Joey G, they're really good shows. I did one yesterday on Dean Ambrose, the day before on Triple H. Check them out, they're good. Subscribe to Joey G. Join the Joey G revolution because I am here. I was on the radio the other day. Congrats again to my man, Brock Lesnar. Here comes the pain, the new WWE World Champion. This is Joey G. And as I say always, I'm the best. I'm the man on YouTube. Philly, no other city. All right? No other city. Philly's where it's at, okay? Maybe Detroit and 8 Mile because I'm a big Eminem fan, but you know how that is. Gotta stick with that. And, you know, I throw up the West Coast sign just because I like it. But I don't throw it up for the West Coast. I throw it up for the Wolfpack and the Click for life. This is Joey G. But if I gotta say the hottest diva of all time, I gotta go with Missy Hyatt. Joey G, I'll check you later. Peace. Later.